Okay, class. So, good day. So, for today's this lesson natin, we will be discussing the cost recovery approach as applied in installment sales. No? Applied naman siya sa installment sales. Okay? So, yung concept natin, class, if the cost recovery approach is applied in installment sales, the main concept natin is mag-focus tayo to recognize profit when collections exceeds the cost. Okay? Magre-recognize lang tayo ng profit if the collections exceeds the cost. Okay? Plus, let's compare cost recovery under installment sales versus the installment sales method. Now, under installment sales method, okay, yung recognition natin is we recognize profit in proportion to collections, 'di ba? Naalala niyo to? Okay? We recognize profit in proportion to collections. This is quite different when we use the cost recovery approach. Kasi sa cost recovery method or approach, we recognize profit when collections exceeds the cost. Okay? Later on, no, we will apply this concept when we answer the problems. Okay? Sige. Now, as you notice naman, no, with regard sa formula in recognizing the gross profit for installment sales, if you have recall, no, to recognize the realized gross profit, no, yung kailangan lang natin gawin is um, the collections must be multiplied by the gross profit rate. Okay? Remember this formula? Ba? Familiar? Collections times the gross profit rate. But in the cost recovery class, okay, we recognize profit when collections exceeds the cost. Okay? And when we say collections class, this is actually no kailangan muna, okay? Yung cost kailangan po ma-recovered muna. Okay? The cost must be recovered first before no yung profit is ma-recognize. Kaya siya tinawag na cost recovery kasi before tayo mag-recognize ng profit, kailangan yung mga cost muna natin is ma-recover. Sir, paano siya ma-recover? Through collections. And when we say cash collections in this case, we refer to cash collections only or the principal, ha? Yung collections dito class, okay, is mainly principal or cash collections. Hindi kasali yung any interest. Okay? Ayan. Okay, so that's the summary no of the difference between the cost recovery and the installment sales method. Now to apply this to our problem, no, let's go to our problem solving na. Okay? So, asan na yung problem solving? Okay. So, okay, in this problem class, I have prepared only one problem. But in this problem class, I will distinguish to you what if yung ginamit is installment sales method and what if yung ginamit naman ay cost recovery approach. Okay? Sige. So, let's start the class. Okay? Sige. So, questions, no? Assuming X, no, uses the installment sales method, okay, of accounting of accounting for revenue recognition, no, determine the realized gross profit for 2025, 2026, and 2027. Okay? That's the first assumption. The second assumption, class, no, assuming X decided to recognize revenue, okay, to the extent of cost incurred. Or basically, class, pag ganyan ng ano, class, pag ganyan yung wording, kahit hindi sinabi na cost recovery approach, yung gagamitin natin is the cost recovery method. Okay? Recognize revenue to the extent of cost incurred. Kaya basically, class, yung tawag pa rin dito is zero profit. Okay? Magkamukha lang sila actually. Okay? Now, compute for the realized gross profit for each year, 2025, 2026, and 2027. Okay? So, let's start with the install sales. Okay? First class, 'di ba? Ang ating first step is to determine first the gross profit rates for 2025. So, ito yung mga gross profit rates natin. Okay? 2025, 2026, and 2027. Okay? Okay. So, actually class, there is ano na klase. There given na yung ano, yung installment sales and the cost of sales. So hindi na tayo pinahirapan ng problem. Okay? Given naman yung installment sales and the cost of sales. So basically class, diretso na tayo mag-compute ng gross profit rate. Okay? So 4 million plus, no? So 4 million, no, minus 2.8. Ito, minus lang natin to, get the difference lang. Makukuha natin yung mga gross profit rate. Magkano ba? 4 million minus 2.8, okay, that is 1.2 million. So 1.2 million, okay, for 2026 naman, that is 1 million. Okay, and for 2027, that is how much plus? That is 900,000. Okay? 900,000. Okay? I-divide lang natin sila by the amount of sales po. Magkano yung sales? For 2025, that is 4 million. Okay? For 2026, that is 5 million. Okay? And for 2027, that's 6 million. Okay? Sige. So, makukompute na natin last actually yung gross profit rate dito. 1.2 million divided by 4 million. Okay? That's 30%. Okay? For 2026 naman, 1 million divided by 5 million, that is 20%. Again, and for 2027 naman, that's 900,000 divided by 6 million, that is 15%. Okay? Ayan. So, nakuha na natin yung gross profit rate. The only thing na lang left to do kapag nakuha na yung gross profit rate is to determine the collections. So, let's have the collections for 2025 muna. Okay? For 2025. So, for 2025 class, no? For 2025, of course, it pertains to 2025 installment sales lang. Kasi wala pa naman, hindi pa naman nag-occur yung 2026. So, for 2025 class, no? For 2025, ito lang. Okay? Yung collections is solely on the, ano lang, for 2025 installment sales. Okay? For 2025 installment sales. So, that's 1 million. Okay? That's 1 million. Okay? Times the gross profit rate for 2025, that is 30%. Okay? So, RGP natin class, or realized gross profit natin for 2025 is 300,000. Okay? 300,000. Okay. Now, for 2026, how much for 2026? For 2026 class, no, nagkaroon ng collections in from 2025 installment sales that was 2 million. So, that's 2 million. Dapat separate sila class, 2 million. Okay? And then, multiplied by the gross profit rate of 2025. So, that was 30%. Okay? And actually, class, there is another collection pertaining naman sa 2026. Okay? 2026. That is 2 million. Yan, yung 2 million class. So, 2 million again. Okay? Now, yung gagamitin naman natin class is yung 2026 gross profit rate. Okay? Which is 20%. Okay? 20%. Now, multiply lang natin 2 million times 30%. That is 600,000. Okay? And 2 million, okay, times 20%, 400,000. Okay? So this one class, i-total lang natin siya. Yung makukuha natin dito is 1 million. Okay? 1 million pesos. Okay? So for 2026, the realized gross profit is 1 million. Okay? Ayan. Let's go to 2027. For year 2027, okay, tatlo na lang, tatlong year na yung na-collect dito class, no? For 2025 sales, for 2026 sales, and for 2027 sales. So for 2025 sales class, nakakollect daw ng 1 million. So let's have 1 million dito. Okay? 1 million. Times yung applicable gross profit rate for 2025, that was 30%. Okay? How much? That is, ano? That is, 300,000. Okay? 300,000. Okay? For 2020, sales in 2026, collected in 2027, 2 million as well. Okay? Naka 2 million din siya last. Okay? 2 million times yung gross profit rate applicable to 2026, that is 20%. Okay? So that's, I think, 400,000 din, no? 400,000. Okay. And then, Collections in 2027 pertaining to 2027 sales, no, or installment sales, that is 3 million. Okay? 3 million. Yung gagamitin natin for 2027 is a gross profit rate for 2027 that is 15%. Okay? 15%. Magkano yung 3 million times 15%? That is 450,000 pesos. Okay? All right. So let's total this one. 450,000 plus 400,000 plus 300,000. That is 1,150,000 pesos. So our realized gross profit for year 2027 is 1,150,000. So relatively class, very easy lang siya, no? Alam niyo na to kasi we have already discussed rigorously yung installment sales method. So I think very easy na lang to sa inyo. Okay? Now, let's have ito is kuha lang for purposes naman of comparison. So inuna muna natin yung installment sales method. Now, next assumption is the use of the use of the cost recovery approach. Now, let's apply no the cost recovery approach dito sa problem na to. Okay? So same facts pa rin class, okay, for 3 years siya. Okay, and yung kaibahan lang is pinapagamit naman is cost recovery approach. So, yung concept again class, yung concept i-recover muna yung cost, okay, before tayo mag-recognize ng revenue. So, very important yung cost dito, class. Okay. Now, for 2025 class, for 2025, let's have 2025. Okay. Okay. Okay? This 2025 class. Yung 2025, yung nangyari lang dito sa 2025 is nagkaroon ng collections. The only collection is pertaining only to the 2025 installment sales. Okay? So magkano yung collections class? Yung total collections for 2025, 1 million. Okay? 1 million. Okay? Magkano yung cost for 2025 sales? Yung cost po is 2.8 million. Okay? Yung cost was 2.8 million. Ito yung cost. Okay? 2.8 million. As you can see class, yung collection, hindi pa siya nag exceed sa cost. Okay? Yung collection po class, hindi pa nag exceed sa cost. So it means no na hindi pa uh, wala pa tayong profit in this case kasi hindi pa nag exceed yung collection sa cost. Okay, 1 million lang versus the 2.8 million cost. So, in this case class, yung profit natin in this case, okay, yung profit natin is zero. Okay? So, for 2025 class, yung realized gross profit natin, yung sagot natin is zero. Okay? Kasi yung collection did not exceed the cost. Okay? Hindi pa fully recovered yung cost. Okay? Sige. Now, for 2026 class, dalawa yung babantayan natin kasi dalawa na yung sales dito. Okay? So, for 2026, okay, ihiwalay natin. Let's separate the 2025 sales and the 2026 sales. So, saan dito yung 2025 sales? Okay? So, for 2025 sales, yung total collection na, okay, for 2025 sales, okay, yung total collections niya, class, okay, how much was total collections na? Okay, that happened in 2025 and on 2026. Okay? So, magkano yung collections natin. Okay? So for 2025 sales, 2025 1 million, for 2026 2 million. Okay, so 1 million tayo dito class. Okay? For 2025 1 million and for 2026 naka 2 million tayo sa collection. So total collections for 2025 sales class in 2026 is how much? 3 million. Magkano yung cost? Cost is 2.8 million. Okay, ito yung cost. So class, actually dito there is a profit na class, no? Naroon na tayong profit. Okay, magkano yung kasi yung collections class, yung collections this is pertaining to collections exceeded the 2.8 million cost. So therefore, in this case, pwede na po tayo mag-recognize ng profit. Magkano po yung profit for 2025 sales? Okay, that is for 200,000. Okay, profit po natin for 2025 sales is 200,000. Now, that's only for 2025 sales. Meron pa tayong 2026 sales. Okay, yung 2026 sales, ito yung 2026 sales. Okay? Yung 2026 sales, for 2026 pala yung collection niya. Okay? Collection niya is for 2026. Okay? Magkano yung 2026 collections niya? Okay? Ayun. Ito yung, di ba? Yung 2 million. Okay? Yung 2 million. Ito yung 2 million. Okay? Let's have 2 million dito. 2 million. Magkano yung cost? Okay? Magkano yung cost? Okay? Magkano cost natin? Ang cost was how much? For 2026, ito, 4 million. So, ito 4 million pa. Okay? Sana yan? Ito, 4 million. Okay. So, yung collections, hindi pa nag exceed sa cost. So, hindi pa totally recovered yung cost. Pag hindi pa totally recovered yung cost, ibig sabihin po, yung profit po natin is zero. Okay? Yung profit po natin for 2026 sales and in 2026 is zero. So therefore, the only na nag-profit lang po class, the only thing na nag-profit lang for 2026 is the 2025 sales which was 200,000. So our final answer class for this one class is realized gross profit for 2026 was how much? 200,000 plus zero. The answer is 200,000. This is our realized gross profit for 2026 under cost recovery approach. Okay? Ayan. So let's have 2027. Okay? For 2027, yung babantayan natin class dito, tatlo na. Okay? Kasi meron na rin tayong 2027 na meron na rin tayong 2027 na sales. Okay? So yan yung babantayan natin, tatlo na. Okay? So unahin muna natin class, unahin muna natin yung 2025 sales. Okay? So for 2025 sales class, okay? Tatlo na, di ba? Tatlong collection yon for 2025, 2026, and 2027. For 2025, meron tayong 1M. For 2026, meron tayong 2M. For 2027, okay, meron tayong 1 million again. Okay? Actually, class, kaning 1 million, this is already to total the 4 million na sales. No? Total the 4 million sales. So actually, class, pag i-total natin to lahat, yung total collections natin, yung cumulative collections, 4 million. I-less natin dito class yung cost. Magkano yung cost? That is 2.8 million. Okay? So yung cumulative gross profit natin class, yung cumulative gross profit natin was 4 million minus 2.8 million. Yung cumulative gross profit is 1.2 million. However, class, because cumulative siya class, kailangan natin tanggalin class, no? Kailangan nating tanggalin yung profit recognized, no, from the previous year. That was in 2026. So yung ito yung 200,000. Kailangan nating tanggalin siya. So yung less natin yung 200,000 class, okay? Yung profit lang po talaga natin class, yung profit natin for 2027 pertaining to 2025 sales, yung profit natin class was 1 million lang. Okay? Ayan. Kasi tinanggal natin yung effect nung yung nasama na realized gross profit from previous year. Dapat for the current year lang kasi specific naman yung requirement for the current 2027 year. Okay? So that's it for 2025 sales. Okay? And then, the similar procedure lang class actually yung gagawin natin dito class, no? The similar procedure lang yung gagawin natin for 2026 sales naman. Okay, for 2026 sales natin class, dalawa, 'di ba? Dalawa na. For collection happened in 2026 and in 2027. So let's have the facts, okay? So magkano yung na-collect niya for 2026? 2 million. Okay? Magkano yung na-collect for 2027? 2 million din. So parehas 2 million. So that's I think 4 million na. Okay? 4 million. Okay? So dito 2 million, dito 2 million. Okay, i-total natin siya class lahat. That is 4 million total collections or cumulative collections. Okay? So how much was the cost class? How much was the cost? Yung cost natin, nakita natin kanina, that's 4 million. Okay? 4 million yung cost niya. Okay? So ito, sakto lang yung cost na 4 million. So wala pa tayong cumulative gross profit. Okay? Or obviously, yung cumulative gross profit natin class, okay, is zero. Minusan natin last year ng zero din kasi zero pa yung profit natin last year. Yung profit for 2026 class is zero pa din. Okay? Kasi as you can see naman, yung cumulative collections equal pa lang siya sa cost. So it's logical na yung cost class or yung profit is zero din kasi pareha silang um, 4 million. Okay? Ayan. Okay. Now, for 2027 sales class, okay, yung 2027 sales, okay, ganito rin yung babantayan natin. For 2027 sales, isa lang naman, okay? Current year lang naman yung 2027. So, collections from 2027, okay? Magkano yung collections natin for 2027? Ito, for 2027, na-collect natin class 3 million. Okay? 3 million yung na-collect natin. Okay, dito tayo. 3 million yung collections. Magkano yung cost? Yung cost natin class, as determined kanina, that was 5.1 million. Okay? In this case class, wala pang profit din kasi hindi pa po nare-recover yung cost. Okay? Ayan. Hindi pa nare-recover yung total cost. So, hindi pa tayo magre-recognize ng profit. Okay? So, yung profit natin dito class, zero din. Okay? Now, i-total na natin lahat class. So, for 2027, okay, yung 2027, for 2027, let's total lahat. So, for 2025 sales, meron tayong 1 million na profit. For 2026, zero. For 2027 sales, zero din. So, for 2027 class, yung realized gross profit po is 1 million pesos. Okay? 1 million pesos. Okay. Now, class, what is the key takeaway? Sir, what will be the key takeaway, sir? For installment sales class, as you can see, okay, hindi na natin hinihintay na ma-recover yung cost. Okay, nire-recognize natin yung revenue in proportion to the cash collections. Okay? Ang yung cash collections, kailangan principal lang. Okay? Paulit-ulit natin nire-remind yan. Okay? Ayan. So, master na master nyo na, I believe, yung installment sales method. Yung kaibahan lang sa installment and yung cost recovery approach, yung concept ng cost recovery approach, we will only recognize a profit when the cost is fully recovered na or na-recover na lahat ng cost. Pag hindi pa fully recovered yung cost, hindi pa tayo magre-recognize ng profit. Okay? Or kung yung cost is equal lang doon sa cumulative collections, wala ring profit. Gaya ng nangyari dito sa 2026 sales on 2027. Nag-equal lang yung total collections sa cost. So wala pa tayong um, profit na i-recognize. Okay? So ganyan lang yung concept class. Sa cost recovery under installment sales, kailangan recovered muna lahat ng cost before we recognize profit. Otherwise, okay, zero profit siya. Okay? So, um, that will be, no, for the topics, no, under cost recovery approach. I believe natapos na natin yung LTCC, and then for now naman yung yung cost recovery as applied under installment sales. So I hope you learned from this discussion natin for this lesson. Okay, and good luck on your exam. Please study, please review so that you will be prepared when the exam comes. Okay? Yun lang po. Thank you so much and good day.